You're listening to the Josh Ramble Show.
Hi, this is Tyler. If you wanna talk to Josh here, say hi, Josh.
Hi.
You should go see some of his other talks. He does a lot about the life. Mainly about how the government is out to get us and why the aliens are coming. But I have to talk to you about a very important subject. Cocaine. I gotta keep a straight face. Yeah, it all started in 1974. That's when I met her. Sally was her name, and she told me that when the aliens came and took her mind, that the thing that saved her was cocaine. And Josh, you say something. You're more the expert about this kind of stuff.
Alright, so I've been dealing in the business for a couple of years now, like 10, 20, 30 years. And, well, I guess you can consider me an expert, and I've had quite a few meetings with this Sally before, and she's a wonderful person. She's very knowledgeable on the subject. We've had some trips together, and
They slept together.
yeah, it's a touchy subject. Yeah, she was very touchy. So whenever I think about cocaine, it really brings one prominent idea to my mind. The Illuminati. Now, the Illuminati brought cocaine over to the United States in approximately
2000 AD. No, I'm sorry, BD. Yeah.
2000 BC. Now, at the time, there were only dinosaurs around, and they didn't really have much of a use for the cocaine. But
The Illuminati knew.
the Illuminati knew, and basically a triangle floated around America, planting cocaine deep inside the ground. And what happened next was incredible. The plants all got incredibly high. It was a sight to see. Plants going crazy, trees wandering everywhere, bushes just toppling to the ground.
It happened. I was there.
There are people today that were there for the great cocaine crisis of 2000 BC.
It happened.
Now what's incredible is the result that came from this.
I'm a survivor. Beyonce was a survivor.
Beyonce was there. That is true. Now, all the plants...
Or was it? No. Yeah, it was Beyonce.
Beyonce. It was Beyonce.
She's a survivor.
All the plants got together and basically they intermingled. And what I'm trying to say is they did the dirty. Between different species, between grass and trees.
In between families.
This stuff was like everywhere. And let's not pretend that the dinosaurs didn't get in on this action. They were the ones consuming this grass and these plants, and they actually had the results of this. And that's why today we call a lot of drugs grass and plants, because this is what the dinosaurs had to... Yeah. So basically the dinosaurs got in on the action. It was quite festive at the time. I mean, Tyler was there to witness it. What do you say it was incredible, Tyler?
The cocaine. It was incredible.
Yeah, and there were some great movies made at the time. Some that you can find online these days at certain websites that rhymed with BedTube. So the offspring of this time, it was something that the world had never seen before. Something that today we call hipsters. Hipsters are the longest descendant of man, of humans, of everyone. Hipsters are where we all come from.
I was a hipster.
Tyler was a hipster.
I was actually the first hipster, making me the hipster.
Tyler was the hipster. He was the original sin.
Listen.
Now, after this,
I spawned straight from Satan.
after this came a great period of reconstruction, of regrowth, of hipsters repopulating the world. Starbucks sprang up at every corner. There were people lounging around with iPhones before they were even invented. It was incredible to watch, and all of them intermingled with plants, trees, bushes, and even the earth itself. It's amazing to watch.
And boxes.
And boxes. Tyler had some great journeys at the time. And after this came something else. The hipsters created a mutant on accident, of course, because they really don't. They thought hipsters were becoming a little too mainstream, so they decided to change things up. And what we got from that were the nerds. Around 1700, the nerds began to take over. The nerds started to laugh at all these religions and Starbucks that were all over the world, and the thought that dinosaurs could even exist. That was just crazy. The nerds started to rule the world, and the hipsters were not happy.
And then Beyonce was still around at this time because she's Queen Bee, right?
Yes.
And she told them that girls rule the world.
Yes, girls do rule the world.
That's what she had said.
And so she created the first grill
Yeah.
that ever walked the world. Everywhere this girl went, she got hot looks. Everyone wanted to smack their patty on her, that grill.
The sizzle heard around the world.
Yes, to sizzle that. Because, man, she was hot. And this girl, she was cooking. Everyone wanted to be on her.
I thought the original topic was cocaine.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it was Illuminati.
It was Illuminati. We're getting back to this. It all ties together.
It does.
Don't worry. We got this. So, the grill, it became addicted to cocaine very quickly. As soon as they met each other, it was just love at first sight.
Love at first sizzle, if you will.
Yes, if you will.
Things got pretty hot very fast.
Yeah. And from their, how can I say, reproduction, we arrived at a specimen named Scott. Now, he was something else, the child of a grill and Beyonce, and we're not exactly sure which one was the father. Personally, I believe it was Beyonce, because, she seemed a little too masculine for me. And, well...
I actually think it was Lady Gaga.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was a three-way. Lady Gaga, the grill, and Beyonce. Yeah. It was a very different time back then. Now, Scott, he was an evil ruler. He took over Russia. He took over Germany. And then he put into power Stalin and Hitler. Created World War II by himself. Now the Illuminati saw the evil that Scott did. He saw the millions of deaths that Scott caused.
And they were pleased.
They were very pleased, except with one thing. He was doing it too well. And they realized Scott must be stopped at any cost.
And they meant any cost.
So, the next night, the day after World War II, they sent a hooker into Scott's room. And the hooker used his big, meaty claw to hook Scott to death. It was amazing to watch. But, unfortunately, Scott was gifted with a magical power. One where he would always exist, no matter what. So he was reincarnated in 1999. And now, we sit only a few feet away from each other. And I worry what will happen now that I've released this information to the public. If you don't hear from me again, please call 911. Scott, don't do this. Don't do this. We're people, Scott. We're in this together. We can make it through this.